Yeah, man.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews. I don't have my glass. And to this episode, we will be looking at 50/50's Eclipse. This is the Elijah Craig 12-year variant. So this is their Imperial Stout, aged in Elijah Craig 12-year barrels, and brewed with honey. 50/50 is out of California, more specifically Truckee, California. And it is 11.9% alcohol by volume, and this was courtesy of Tomas. So thank you, sir.
Our token Mexican.
I've had one of the Eclipse variants before, but I have not had this one. Anybody else?
No, man.
Cool.
Still a scrub.
So let's get into it and see what we think. Got the wax off already, so I don't have to spend time doing that. All right. Okay.
So Tim, did you do a live stream of one of these before?
A little bit today, but
No,
we
I
didn't do
mean
much with it.
my dad said that he was watching one and you got all nervous and stuff.
Oh no! I mean, we just were doing this and talking.
You're like, oh,
Anyway. So it pours out nice, dark black brown color. There's a little translucent in the pour there, and then it's got a kind of a light tan, very light mocha head. Thin ring. It's kind of receding a bit, but holding in there. So, but let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh yeah, definitely getting tons of barrel. Very rich. Caramel, dark fruits, a bit of coconut and vanilla in there, just hints of that from the barrel. Maybe a little bit more coconut than vanilla for me.
Definitely more coconut.
A really big, nice caramel bourbon presence, definitely on this. So smells pretty good. Let's check it out. Taste. Cheers. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely picking up that honey. Tons of caramel. Some coconut. I get almost like a milky sweetness to it as well, probably from just the barrel aging and the honey. Some sweeter chocolate, and but a lot of that. I'm getting a lot of that kind of caramel flavor out of this. Quite a bit.
Definitely darker than sweeter.
You get darker than sweeter.
Yeah.
It's got some got a bit of bitterness there on the end too. Kind of lingers and I think balances out some of that sweetness, but it is very sweet throughout most of the taste there. I think the carb
bite.
Yeah, definitely. It's got a nice big barrel character to it. A bit of oakiness there on the end too that lingers. I think it's probably about medium full-ish in body. It's not super thick, but it's not too light. Carbonation is not heavy, but it's definitely not super low carb. It's enough to kind of, lift that up and make it a bit easier drinking. But yeah, those kind of caramel dark chocolate bourbon flavors really lingering on this one for me quite a bit. Yeah, let me see.
I don't want to get much booziness from it. It's just it's very well
It
balanced for me.
comes afterwards.
I'm getting a bit, but I think I got more on the Pizza Boy actually for me.
Well, yeah, definitely after the Pizza Boy.
But yeah, I don't get a lot of
Afterwards.
bourbon booziness, just some heat from the alcohol really.
Let it sit for a little bit, and you'll taste that booze. It'll come out at you because it's been a while. It's been a good bit second since I sipped it. So.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, right? So this is 2014, so it's been aging for 2 years.
2 years is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
As for rating, I'm kind of in between 4 and 4.25. I think I'm maybe leaning a little bit more towards 4.25. You're going higher. So Brian's at 4.5. I think I'm more towards 4.25.
I had a 4.6.
4.6. Jordan likes it quite a bit.
Nice.
4.25.
4.25 for Donnie. So yeah, but overall, generally, we like this beer quite a bit. Think it's a really nice bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. Eclipse, I think it does see some distribution in some other states. Doesn't come here to Texas.
This
Yeah.
is on Black Friday, specs downtown.
But I know that at some of the
One
states,
bottle limit.
yeah, exactly. Some of the states you can find it on some of the shelves. I don't know about this vintage, the 2014. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. But I definitely say to pick it up if you're into barrel aged stouts. Want something to try that's got a nice kind of a caramel, bourbon, some coconut. Stout there, and some honey too. That's the thing about it, is that it does have a bit of that unique aspect to it, that it is brewed with honey.
Good steak and potatoes beer.
There you go, good steak and potatoes beer.
Definitely.
So that's pretty much it for 50/50's Elijah Craig 12-year Eclipse. So got a few more beers to go for today, so keep watching. You want to see a few more barrel aged things, and as always, think global, drink local. This isn't local, and cheers. If I can find the stop button.